Do you ever wonder what is intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number? The traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community. A community not part of the mainstream, unconventional, peripheral, or extreme. Part of an anthology, a published collection of poems or other pieces of writing. This is Esoteric Lore. I'm your host, Edward Aponte, where I push you to ponder the fringes of folklore. Philosopher Thomas Nagel wrote a classic essay entitled, "What It Is Like to Be a Bat." It's a short essay, but there's a paragraph that I want to quote that is mind-blowing. Here it is, and I quote, "One might also believe that there are facts which could not even be represented or comprehended by human beings, even if the species lasted forever, simply because our structure does not permit us to operate with concepts of the requisite type. This impossibility might even be observed by other beings, but it is not clear what the existence of such beings or the possibility of their existence. This is a precondition of the significance of the hypothesis that there are humanly inaccessible facts. There are humanly inaccessible facts." End quote. What would you consider inaccessible facts? Humanly inaccessible facts. Those are facts that we deem as factual, but without the ability to access them. And now I come from an esoteric, a mind science point of view. What are these humanly inaccessible facts? When we think about humanly inaccessible facts, I think of levitation. Levitation is like the holy grail of mindfulness capability and the achieving of that capability, the performing of that capability, to levitate. A form of flight, even if it's for seconds. The ability to defy gravity. Is that a humanly inaccessible fact? The emphasis is on the term. It bugs me. It's not the term, actually. It's the word. Within that 3-word phrase, the word in the middle is the one that bothers me. Humanly inaccessible facts. The inaccessibility of the facts, for example, of the fact of levitation, bothers me. Because while philosophers can mentally struggle and logically express the struggle of these great philosophical themes, the true mindfulness practitioner believes these humanly inaccessible facts are accessible. There is one huge concept from the mindfulness perspective that we must understand. The key to making human accessibility possible is faith. Faith in the facts. There's a unique biblical passage, the book of Hebrews, I believe chapter 11. It goes on to almost dissect faith. It says this, and I quote, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So your belief, your faith in this factual capability without evidence is the key to development, the drive to development. What kind of person are you? Are you a humanly inaccessible facts person, or are you a humanly accessible facts person? Regardless of that ability, that factual ability, that factual capability. What is it like to be a bat? But more importantly, what is it like to be superhuman? Being able to access what some would consider humanly inaccessible facts. That is at the core, the source, the inspiration for mindfulness practices for the development of capabilities. What are your aspirations? What are your aspirations in the sense of would you like to tap into that is currently inaccessible? And then what would be the plan to access? That's the beauty of esoteric practices. These esoteric practices give techniques, give us principles, practices to be able to, if any, scratch at the door of accessibility. There are terms in mindfulness practices such as initiation. That's when you're about to enter into, move from things are inaccessible to I can access these capabilities. Humanly, factually, I can achieve this. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.